The arrival something has slipped into our solar system, quiet, small, and deceptively ordinary. It didn't flash like a comet. It didn't erupt like an asteroid. It arrived the way a shadow moves across a room, unnoticed until it's already there. At first, astronomers dismissed it as an icy fragment wandering in from the outer dark. But the more they examined it, the more it shattered every rule written in celestial mechanics. Now it has a name, 3I, Atlas. And its final data burst has left scientists worldwide struggling to explain the impossible. Some researchers are quietly suggesting what others refuse to say aloud. This object might not be natural. The discovery. 3I, ATLAS first appeared in June during routine scans by the Atlas Sky Survey Network, just a faint, fast-moving point of light. Nothing unusual. Until an amateur astronomer checked older archival images and found something astonishing. 3I, ATLAS had been here before. Not once, but multiple times, moving along a hyperbolic trajectory identical to an interstellar traveler. Only Oumuamua and Borisov had ever entered our solar system from interstellar space. But 3I, ATLAS wasn't just another visitor. It was moving at over 150,000 miles per hour, and accelerating in a manner no natural object should. Non-gravitational acceleration is one thing. But controlled, directional acceleration is something else entirely. It looked less like a rock and more like a device. Why scientists panicked? Oumuamua accelerated without outgassing. 3I, ATLAS went even further. It gleamed too brightly for its size. Its reflectivity suggested smooth, metallic surfaces. It didn't tumble, it didn't shed dust, it navigated like it knew the solar system. This triggered immediate requests for observation by the James Webb Space Telescope. Webb detected something shocking. A stable temperature. Too stable. No thermal behavior of a comet, asteroid, or rock. Certain infrared wavelengths were missing entirely, absorbed, blocked, or redirected by materials that don't occur naturally. Then the real anomaly appeared, a faint, repeating radio rhythm. Not random. Not predictable. Something in between. A pattern that looked intentional. Scientists stopped short of saying, signal, but they couldn't call it natural either. A shift toward the inner solar system initially headed toward the outer planets. 3I, ATLAS subtly adjusted its trajectory. Toward the inner solar system. Toward the Sun. Closest approach to Mars. October 3, 2025. Closest to the Sunday. October 23, 2025. Earth remains safe. For now it will pass near Earth's orbit in December 2025, but Webb's continued investigation uncovered even stranger behavior. The codes inside the pulses. Independent research teams in Japan and France detected numeric structures inside the faint pulses. Prime number sequences, Fibonacci spacing intervals that matched Earth time units, ratios identical to the orbital resonances of Jupiter's moons. Why would an interstellar object use the mathematics of our solar system? Unless it had been studying us long before we ever noticed it. Infrared reflections also revealed shifting geometries, like ultra-thin surfaces adjusting themselves. Possibly solar sails. Possibly something else entirely. Then the updates stopped. The sudden silence. Tracking networks went offline. Observatory data feeds froze. Astronomers deleted posts, then deleted accounts. Journalists got no comment. One researcher whispered off record, "This isn't an embargo. It feels like containment." Containment of what? A danger? A discovery? A message? The deeper mystery. Spectroscopy brought another revelation. A rare isotope not known to occur naturally in space. One seen only in experimental fusion reactors on Earth. Impossible. Yet there it was. SETI documents leaked online suggested they had flagged the pulses months before the public knew. Why hide it? Fear? Chaos? Unpreparedness? Computer models reconstructed its shape from light curves. They didn't show a rock. They showed a frame. A structure. A receiver, or perhaps a transmitter. The object itself might be the message. Then, the pulses stopped. No acceleration. No course change. Just perfect, motionless silence. But the silence felt intentional. Something changed the moment the Kuiper belt probe sent its final burst of data. Not a warning. Not an alarm. Just a single, sharp spike of energy, an echo of the same strange pulse emitted by 3I Atlas. The probe's last picture was even stranger. A blurred silhouette, angular and precise, something that cast shadows in a way no natural object ever could. Geometric. Engineered. Artificial. That one image forced every major space agency to rethink the entire incident. This wasn't a visitor. This wasn't a comet. This wasn't a rock drifting through our system. 3I Atlas was evaluating us. Not our atmosphere. Not our magnetic field. Us. It seemed to be measuring something far more abstract, our curiosity. Our fear. Our patience. Our collective intelligence. And even our digital behavior, the way humanity reacts when confronted with the unknown. When biologists joined the investigation, they uncovered a chilling detail. The timing of the pulses matched vibrational patterns found in amino acids, particularly glycine, the first step in assembling organic life. It was as if the pulses carried hints of chemistry, biology, and structure. Was it sending a blueprint? A chemical key? A test of whether we recognized the foundations of life itself? Then came the work of the quantum language AI. Trained to detect patterns humans cannot, the AI processed thousands of pulse sequences. Slowly, something began to emerge, curved symbols. Linear marks. Repeating shapes that mirrored ancient writing systems yet matched none of them. Too consistent to be chaos. Too organized to be natural noise. The AI flagged a strange observation. The symbols changed slightly whenever scientists altered their decoding methods. It was almost as if the object was responding, adapting, adjusting its structure to our attempts to understand it. Something intelligent was watching back. This sparked the most radical theory yet. What if 3I Atlas wasn't carrying intelligence? What if 3I Atlas was intelligence? Not a messenger. Not a probe. But a self-contained mind drifting through the dark, ancient beyond comprehension, scanning the stars for civilizations capable of recognizing its presence. And now, as it drifts closer to the inner solar system, its behavior has become unnerving. It does nothing. No radio burst. No course adjustments. No attempt to contact Earth. It simply watches. Silent. Unmoving. Older than our species. Older than our oceans. Perhaps older than our sun. It hasn't come to attack. It hasn't come to announce itself. It hasn't come to interfere. It came to measure. To observe how a young species reacts in the moment before understanding. And a new unsettling possibility has emerged among theoretical physicists. What if the final pulse from 3I Atlas wasn't meant for our telescopes, satellites, or probes, but for our minds? For consciousness itself. A message only recognizable to a species that has reached a specific threshold of awareness. A signal designed to bypass language, mathematics, and biology, and target perception. If that is true, then everything so far, the pulses, the silence, the course changes, the strange isotopes, the shifting reflections, all of it was only a prelude. A calibration. A test to see if we are ready for what comes next. Because if 3I-ATLAS truly is an ancient intelligence drifting between stars, then the real message, the one it has carried for eons, the one meant for whoever finally notices it, has not yet begun. And when it does, humanity may discover that we were never the ones observing it. It has been observing us the entire time.